Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State's government to partner clean energy company to on methane gas generated from dump site and landfills. Federal government announces deployment of more military personnel in states where terrorists operate. On the fronts, protesters in Pakistan demand release of former Prime Minister Imran Khan. In sport, President of Nigeria Cricket Federation hails quality of T20 World Cup qualifiers in Abuja. Now, the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Lagos State's government has announced plans to partner with a clean energy company as part of efforts to decrease the amount of methane gas generated from dump site and landfills across the state. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, stated this when he received the Clean Energy Group on a courtesy visit to Alausa, saying that the partnership will positively improve the economy of Lagos State. Wahab expressed the readiness of the state to partner with the group, noting that the collaboration will create opportunities for new jobs and also create a vibrant economy through conversion of solid, industrial and toxic waste into valuable products. He said the improper management of waste is extremely dangerous and affects the environment negatively, saying the target is to produce energy and alternative fuel from waste through biochemical sources. Wahab noted that Lagos State generates over 13,000 tons of various waste per day, adding that the present administration had resolved to embrace any partnership that will significantly reduce the carbon emission while converting it into a valuable resource for the state. In a bid to enhance student safety and promote responsible road use, the Lagos State government is set to revamp its school safety traffic advocacy program. The initiative, spearheaded by the Ministry of Transportation, aims to instill traffic safety awareness among students, teachers, and parents across the state. Speaking on the initiative, the special advisor to the governor on transportation, Chalagiwa, emphasized that the program will not only educate students on traffic rules, but also equip schools with the knowledge needed to foster a culture of safety. He said the government has identified lack of traffic knowledge and poor road attitudes as key issues contributing to gridlock and road safety concerns, noting that the initiative is a comprehensive traffic safety education program for students in public and private primary and secondary schools aimed at catching them young. The federal government has announced that it will continue its nationwide consultations on the digital economy and e-governance bill, with plans to visit 4 more states this week. This follows earlier discussions in 16 states aimed at gathering input from all regions to shape the legal framework for Nigeria's digital economy. Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, said the upcoming consultations will take place in Kebbi, Oyo, Anambra, and Sokoto State. The Tijani said the sessions are part of a broader initiative to ensure the proposed bill reflects the diverse needs of Nigeria's digital landscape. According to digital service and expand private sector access to government data. Now to the rest of the stories. As part of the effort to combat the Lukarawa sect, the federal government has announced the deployment of more military personnel and formations in the state where the terrorists operate. Advisor to Sokoto State Governor on Security Matters, Hamid Usman, said the federal government promised to deploy more troops in the state to tackle the sect that attacked Mera Village, Kebbi State, leaving 17 residents dead on November 8. Usman asserted that the present administration is concerned about the lives and property of its people, noting that security topped its 9-point agenda. He said the state's government has provided the facility for the air component of Operation Fasan Yama, established more security outposts, forward operation base, and upgraded surveillance systems in key locations. Earlier, while inspecting the facilities of the air component of Operation Fasan Yama in Sokoto, the Minister of Defense, Mohammed Abubakar, assured citizens and residents of Sokoto and Kebbi State of the readiness of the armed forces to crush Lakurawa and other terrorist groups. The Federal Capital Territory Commissioner of Police, Tunji Disu, has ordered that vehicles without number plates should be impounded across the territory. Disu also ordered the deployment of more personnel and equipment for patrols and stop and search operations throughout the nation's capital. The Commissioner's directive came on the heels of the rise in one chance incident in the FCT. This said regulations regarding covered number plates and tinted glasses won't be enforced. He urged residents to bear with the command as some of these moves might cause inconvenience to commuters, among others. In foreign news, a convoy of protesters demanding the release of former Prime Minister Imran Khan has entered Pakistan's capital, Islamabad. They are being tear-gassed by armed forces as they close in on the city center, red zone, these key government buildings. The march is in response to a final protest call made by Khan to his supporters, where he also called on them in the capital till the government address their demands. Khan is serving a 3-year jail term for corruption, a charge he denies. Authorities have put Islamabad under lockdown, blocking highways and suspending mobile and internet services in certain areas. The march, which began on Sunday, has seen police arresting hundreds of protesters. In sport now, President of the Nigeria Cricket Federation, NCF, Uyi Apata, says Nigeria is delivering a world-class event with the 2026 ICC Men's T20 World Cup Sub-Regional Africa Qualifier C, which is taking place at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. Nigeria is hosting 5 other countries: Eswatini, Botswana, Cote d'Ivoire, St. Helena, and Sierra Leone, as the 6 teams jostle for the 2 tickets to the final phase of the qualifiers. Apata, who doubles as the chairman of the tournament local organizing committee, hailed the International Cricket Council for trusting the NCF to deliver a world-class event. After winning their first 2 games convincingly, Nigeria tops the point table for the event with 4 points and a superior 9.55 net run rate. The best 2 teams at the end of the event on Thursday will proceed to the next round, where final qualifiers for the 2026 T20 World Cup will be determined. And that's it on the news at 4. But just before we go, do not park at or near a road crossing. You can follow us and like on our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961. You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government has announced plans to partner with a clean energy company as part of efforts to decrease the amount of methane gas generated from dump site and landfills across the state. As part of effort to combat the Lakurawa sect, the federal government has announced the deployment of more military personnel and formations in the state where the terrorists operate. He also told you that a convoy of protesters demanding the release of former Prime Minister Imran Khan has entered Pakistan's capital, Islamabad. being tear gassed by armed forces as they close in on the city center houses buildings. Finally, sport president of the Nigeria Cricket Federation, NCF, Uyi Akpata, said Nigeria is delivering a world-class event with the 2026 ICC Men's T20 World Cup Sub-Regional Africa Qualifier, which is taking place at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja. For contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon and welcome to the return trip.